Hold up. Ba 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 da 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 da. Who? Anyways, close that. Just so I can get this out of the way. I'm not touching the zone anymore. With the console selector specifically because it is sufferable. It's like insufferable. Like, oh boy, oh boy. Anyways, where is the mouse? Where is my mouse? Mario! Hold up. Maybe it doesn't register. Like Zoink Scoob, no one's talking. Thank God no one's talking actually. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, this is Marble Garden Act 2. I want to change it to something else. Let's see here. Oh, Minecraft. Okay, that's weird. No. Audio, let's see what I have here. Alright, create/roblox.com. Store. Audio. I just look up low T. I think it was T low actually. Hold up. T low. Holiday Day. What? Cloudburst? The Batmobile was disabled by the Cloudburst. The Batmobile.
The Batmobile was disabled by the Cloudburst. The Batmobile was disabled by the Cloudburst. The Batmobile was disabled.
Oh yeah, I did beat Arkham Knight. I'm just gonna 100% the game off stream because I was gonna stream it. But never mind. Because then in the huge case of somebody saying LARP. Because I've never beat the drill boss when I was like a kid. AKA, like, when it was like 6 years ago maybe? Yeah, 6 years ago. I tried beating it. I struggled on that for days and never touched Arkham Knight again. Until now. Then I beat it like 3 days ago. And I still beat like all the games. I'm trying to 100% Asylum, I guess. But that's a little boring to do. I could replay it and 100% why go along, but I don't wanna. Anyways, I'm gonna probably look up Batman and see what it gives me. Batman. Ow. So, what the actual... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Let's see here. Oh wait, that one's covered. Until I find an actual good ID. Hold up. Now, I guess I'll go to my notes and... No one's talking. Maybe I should want to private server, who knows. Dasher, no, I don't need Dasher Freedom because I keep using that one. That's copyright, but okay. You gonna reach the top, guys? I'll play some other music for now, I guess. I don't know. What did I say? I know, wrong. Can't stop until you reach the top. So you may know that I do appear in Super Dash's Sunday streams. I only appear in those. Sometimes I'll appear in I might appear in like a random one, but I will be guaranteed on Sunday streams unless I slept in. That's all I'll say. Like I do other things outside of this channel. I don't know what to say. I'm bored. People... So, after the loop, there's like 2 back things out here. It's like... And the spring is meant to stop you from... I don't know. I don't want to add Knuckles because he pretty much would skip the entire level. And same thing with Tails. I'm gonna disable those two. There'll be an after that. Blah. Okay, so with this one... I don't want people just to get forced into this palm route because I don't think they're gonna even backtrack to this part. But let's see here. Yes, I am stealing things from Sonic 2, but specifically the beta, because you never see this in Sonic. You never see this in Sonic 2. The original. Well, no, final release. Actually, what am I talking about? What they say. I'm gonna get killed by Tripping Gurney. Can't stop you reach the top. Metropolis mines, that's like a test zone with Metropolis. There's also, let's see here, I could just talk about random things, but Actually, let me check if this my mic is actually picking up stuff in the first place. Because sometimes it doesn't like to do that. There it is. I'm gonna get water, because it sounds like I'm very tired on the YouTube side of things. So give me like a minute. Actually, where did my water go? I had it. I did not make... I don't know what I was gonna say there. I did not have relations with that woman. I did not. Out of context? If you know, you know. If you know what one of our former presidents did with, I think, White House Secretary, I think? No, an intern maybe? Who knows? Okay. So there's that. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong while I'm not checking chat. Hopefully. New star stage. Let's see what that one is. It's probably something in Japanese that I won't understand, and it was added for possibly for like V8 and was removed. I was right. What about Beyond the Wind? I need a label. Let's see here. Let's see here. My father was an alcoholic. My father. It's a little stupid. A little stupid. A little silly to get around here. Where the heck is those jingles? Because I know there was... Hold on. I still have access to these scripts that I'm not going to distribute for obvious reasons, but... Where the absolute heck is... When I checked these 3 years ago, it had the beginning loop for Hidden Palace Sonic 2, some of the Invincibility jingles, and the House Zone music. Cause in this other thing, my notes. This is Eve, or in other words, the present music inquiry. Yes, this is literally the house House music. Everybody was supersonic racing. My level is so terrible. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make fun of Jared Leto, I think. Sorry for the console keyboard thing. I'm just trying to look for the. I'm trying to look for 90, bro. No, I'll do City Trial from Kirby Air Riders. Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride. LARP alert. I've never played these games, so. Where is this music, bro? Avoiding that one. I'm so happy that I found you. I'm not doing that one. I swear there was more Final Fantasy stuff. I swear. Three, 7, 6, 4. Oh, hey, that's the initials as I was born. I mean, date. Just swap the 0 nothing. I love this stage for no reason. My level was so terrible that I quit CSS and pursued criminal activity. Stupid. Then there's like 0 viewers. Great. My humor. So terrible. That's like 8 rings right there. Anyways, by the title of this, it's like 15 days. Well, technically 16, but like 2 hours for me. It's about to be 15 days. Well, 15 days. It's about to be 15 days. Because it's like my birthday and all. And I'm about to be a grown-ass man playing CSS though. Great. My father! What? Okay, so if I just put here. I'm just gonna put this on like. Oh well. Fasten your seatbelts, no. I swear there was a highway one. Well, I'm trying to check my Roblox because why not? Also, Sonic after the sequel turns 13 on June 15th. Whoa. block, inventory, audio. What's this one? I forgot what I added it. If I look up Universe Blue, I should get more people by that. Because that's a really good idea. They only have one track, that's absolutely crazy. Stupid! Hi, my name was Stupid once! They bullied me! I'll turn that down. There. I think that is the right track. Desert Valley. Are we deadass? Okay. CD time. Anyways. Okay, that's stupid. Okay. Now I gotta fix that. Great. And I gotta move you. And I'm just gonna put a singular spike right here. Singular spike. No one's talking here, so I might as well leave. Wait, I could just hide it in the flowers. That'd work better. Real. I finally beat all stages! There's probably going to be a 13th one. Never. Probably. Oh yeah, this used to be a soft lock. I didn't know that this wasn't... This had no collision, so... Whoops. Okay, maybe I should get rid of those rings specifically. So I still need to fix this, great. Could have sworn I put something to specifically stop that problem from happening. Great. My level has terrible consequences. What am I talking about? So if I oh, I see the problem here. I see the problem here. I put this on layer 2 instead of layer 1. How stupid. How there. Should be fixed, hopefully. Muscle man? Oh no, bro! Anyways. I could have sworn that was faster. Ken. Probably not, because I haven't made one in like since December of last year. I should get rid of the speed shoes, I don't like them. But I am planning a 13th. I'm gonna get... That was designed really well. Really well. My level is designed so well. I don't know why I'm trying to do a weird Joker impression, but just go with it. Just go with it. Anyways, here's something totally not stolen from Emerald Hill. And you're gone. Gonna guarantee rings there. And two right here. Well, technically, you collect one right here. But it's a process. Then there's like 0 viewers yet. Okay. Can my mouse stop? I have to use the wired one because the wireless one doesn't like to work sometimes. I'm gonna get rid of those speed shoes eventually. I'm just gonna replace it with like the so original, guys. Also something from the beta. Oh, there. Oh yeah, totally optional bomb path that no one's gonna ever take. I really want the second layer on this one to suddenly have no collision, because it'd be really suddenly have collision, so no one can just backtrack. Because I really wanted to do something like this section in the remastered Act 2. It'd be really cool. I could do something. I could make this descend further, because that's not, I don't think that's all the bomb chunks. I am thinking of something. My level! There is no ring monitor! I think we need more water. My level has no ring monitors. And this guy's telling me not to be so fast. I know somebody's gonna be really mad about me just trying to do that voice. But the thing is, it's really funny to me. Okay, that's the end of the 64 stuff. Can't use that. Okay. That works too. Anyway, it's time to move that. I don't include elemental shields unless it's like important to. I don't think I can do underwater sections with Emerald Hill that well, especially in our first act. I could do that for Act 2, having like underwater, have like a lake area. This is gonna be a little weird. Wait, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Get this. Put that there. Put this here. I saw the internet thing. I'm checking if it's not black screen on there. Because sometimes it likes to do that, and I didn't know it happened for when I tried to do Sonic Origins. Yeah, put that down there. Oh yeah, let me just put the very catchy music for no reason. You're so close to winning the level! I'm gonna practice that voice for Super Dash's Sunday stream. That would be really funny. Cause I did the Mickey Mouse thing that I can't do anymore. Like, oh boy, oh boy. I can't do it. I think I lost my voice. Oh boy! Yeah, I lost it. Sorry. You're in a level right now, you're done. What are they asking, bro? And then I don't want people going into that bottom route just because they skipped out on it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 chunks ago. But then it's like holding left for, holding right. I want this to go down and go left. Because why have a level that's CD-like, inspired by Sonic CD, and it's just literally a straight line? At least go in the other direction for once. Like I could do something like this, and no one would bat an eye. Because I think I did that with the Sandopolis loop. I take credit for this specifically. Actually, I'm gonna go hide the spring and the flowers before I forget. That spring's there now. I could do more decoration chunks, but let's see what the helpful has to finish. What I have to do first before I do that. Also, I really want a mirrored chunk of this, because how does this match? Like, how? Great! Amazing! Never back down, never what? Okay, no. Guys, what I want to do. Do that. The bush. And then put like maybe spikes in that bush. So I could make another one of those windmill things. Because they look cool. I understand if you leave because level making is kind of boring. But, yeah, there's the aspect of watching the Mona Lisa being painted. Well, the equivalent of that in CSS. I could just be complaining about random things, actually. If you... I feel like I mentioned this with suggesting something about the Travelers stream. I hate people. Straight up. People who exploit Metropolis and add like objects from Test Zone. Like people who add Test Zone objects into Metropolis, like the old bubble template. I don't like them. Because it's like kinda I'm trying to think of something here. Like it's not that good to be doing because let's see here. like, if those exploited levels are compared to people who have Metropolis legitimately, from like 4 years ago, maybe 5, 6, well, you know, yeah, 5 or 6 years ago, it's kind of like sets the expectation a little too high for people who don't exploit in CSS. I don't know I'm going with that, but exploited levels I don't like to see. Because just, like, if they're ever, I don't know, if they're ever in like those levels that are compared with like, oh, if somebody were ever to compare, I'm trying to think of my words here because I'm doing this off the fly. If someone were ever to compare an exploited level between, like, let's see here, Metropolis exploited level versus a regular one, let's say Scrambled Station, and this one I saw earlier today called Scrambled Mecha, that has objects from things I can't use because Metropolis uses everything that the movable objects can use. Like, this, everything before the Master Emerald here is the global objects. And this is also part of Metropolis. This, and everything above the Master Emerald is part of Metropolis. But, like, there will be like a level with, let's say, the test zone platforms, and the collision chaos thing, that's also in test. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this, but like, if my levels were ever compared to an exploited level, I'd just say it's unfair because there's objects in there that I can't use while that level exploited in. Like, I'm on console, I can't do exploits. I can't do strips. If you're exploiting to find, let's see here, unused content CSS, cool. But if you claim that your level's the best, with like, and you have exploited objects in there, I'm just gonna call you out for it, because you were relying on those exploited objects to make your level good. Like Sun. I could do something similar. Actually, what am I yapping about? Ignore that I was talking about Metropolis and the people who exploit it. I'm scared now. Anyways, so with this route, I feel like if special speed rings were ever added, I could put a big ring right there. No one would know. They would just think, oh, invincibility monitor, I'm just gonna go back in there. Six, okay. And that's just like one ring. I had to double check there, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have that there, or I could just put spikes. Or some people just don't speedrun level and they say that. Because I think I'm leaning into exploration, and it's more of a quantity over quality. Like, I want to put both. I could put rings up there. Technically, these chunks aren't floating because that. Okay, so I don't even know what's going on there. My level! My level! Play my game! Okay, so if I do, let's say, this set of spikes there. Just there, specifically. And I'm gonna put this here now because of that. Then I could just put this here. Like, this is pretty much the basic top route. Basic. I don't know. I don't. Okay. Let's see here. If I put this here. Is always okay. I could make this in a cave section. Like, that would be pretty amazing. to this one specifically, then put that one up here. I think it could actually do something similar to this in like some level. Besides from, let's say here, the gates, elemental shields, bubbles. I'm pretty much stuck with the masher, and that's it, because I don't know how to get to Quiet Ruin or Ocean Bad Mix in there. Or Astrons, I forget about that. Like, I know nothing about coding, so there's that. I feel like I know what to do with the transition to waterfall. What? I'm gonna replace that chunk. I should make it this one. I don't even know where the cursor is because I'm literally not paying attention. Let's see here. I feel like I could do something really cool, because if you take the secret, you fall down.
I think I finally beat it all stages. With more of them coming. Okay. I might rebeat them for funnies or boredom.
No one's watching, so that's weird. I'm gonna specifically test this part because I think I need to see how it works. So if I get rid of this, Because you're going to be bound at running at full speed just to get to that. That's kind of genius. Kind of genius. And then the spring takes you back. I'll put an extra life, and then like maybe that there. Son, that is the worst advice you could have. Actually, let me read that. Okay. Now I got a plan to make making these levels way more fun. Do you want to know what it is? I make the first act of the level, then I do the first act of the next level, then I come back to the previous level, and then the next level, act 2. And I start the next 2 zones. It stops the fatigue of having to do the same thing over and over by spicing it up. Hey, you do you, I'm gonna stick with what I do. But the thing is, there is potential in this level. Potential. Really good potential. First, I'm gonna... get the walls here, because they need to be solid. Taking inspiration from the Sonic 2 design. Because technically, it's 2 secrets in 1. I mean, the dead giveaways the rings. Not necessary secret. Come on, where's that? Son, why do people hate? Why do you hate? Hilltop's so bad. It's just Green Hill. I mean Emerald Hill, bro. Why hate a level when there's an obvious pick right there? No, that looks weird. I'm gonna... Well, I can't use any more trees because that's not gonna work. I'm not gonna do one of those because that's a little cheap. That's a little cheap after I had one there. And plus they're like my little windmills. That looks way more better because that looked weird. Wait, no, this looks better. Whoops. Because I can't do that. Hold up. No one's gonna know. Actually, might as well make it detailed enough, or I could just do that, get rid of you, and call it there. Technically starts there. This is one of those black batniks, so I'm just gonna put you there. And I'm gonna move Sonic on over here. And have the Smasher over here. Sun. At least it's not seals going on around about how Sonic Dawn 3 Voyage is the best adventure there is, which it probably is. I do pay attention to my levels. How do you know? Actually, let me reset that. See? There. instead of a singular ring, I'm gonna reward you with 9. My little weird cave sections might be the best that I've ever seen. Let's see here. I'm gonna save before I do anything stupid. Okay. So with that, I'm now gonna place that there, and I have to find a way to progress that. Wait, no, wrong chunk. Oh yeah, I am using different chunks now. So I use you, then I place you there, then I get chunk 92 here, and there. A little better. And for that bottom route, I have to make him go down. Because why not? Instead of having him go down, I'm just gonna... go grab that chunk again. Then I move you up, and I take this chunk instead. Then I use this one down there, and I mean, I don't want any more people going down after that one. So I want all these paths to go up. Wait, which one of these doesn't have collision? And I'm gonna guarantee that they have no they're not on the second layer, and I get to do this. Because that would be really cool. Now I gotta test if that works. Son. You should just have a group of 13-year-olds, because the lowest that I can see for my group is 13-year-olds. And the oldest is like 18. I'm gonna move those rings up, because they were there to fit the... I'm getting rid of that masher actually, because no one's gonna be paying attention. Like, oh, there's a crab meat here, then they run into that. No pace. Actually, that's 8 rings. Oh my god, I thought it was 9. It's like, I was about to say, why was it not 18? Okay, so with that technically done, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Technically all the routes merge here. But I want to make a route here so that I can join down the bottom too. And this kind of looks empty, so that's why. I can't have space. I'm gonna have to test the level from the beginning and make sure that has no collision at all. Because, sometimes it doesn't like to have it. Sometimes it doesn't like to. I feel like someone's gonna get really jealous, or like, I don't know, someone's gonna compliment me for this, I know it. Because this is like leagues better than the original Mark Meadows. Because after all, it is a remake, and, well, not really a remake, more of a remaster, because I am no, I don't know. Yeah, I'm changing things that the original lacked. Which is like rings, obviously. And this time I'm looking through it with a new lens, aka add rings. And I'm trying not to make the top rail go higher than this currently. And if I do some really cool things with Emerald Hill, it might get rid of my level block that I have for it. Who knows? Or I'm just rambling at this point and... yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Hopefully that... Actually, let me double check stream, because sometimes it likes to crash and not show what I'm doing. Yep, it still works, okay. It still works. To be fair, no one's gonna see this, so if anyone complains about it, you can't. Because when are you gonna see empty space that high? Like it's there. It's there. If you see it, you see it. Like I somewhat pay attention to detail. Somewhat. Somewhat to viewers. No, that's gonna pop out. It's probably the most useless spikes there is, but it's something. Something. Food for thought. Hold up, maybe I could. Maybe I'm schizophrenic, who knows? I was thinking about a chunk. I was thinking about this one, yeah. I was like, oh, there must be a backdrop version of that one. Son, what? Sonic, don't expect a Sonic CD remake, bro. Just sometimes if it's a rumor, don't believe it's true. Don't believe rumors. Take it with a grain of salt. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't happen, and you were hyped for it, that's on you. Holding right for like... Ooh, that is a long... That's a bad case of holding right. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 10 chunks of holding right. I'm gonna stop that there. I'm gonna stop you there before you hold right any longer. I'll make that 11. Holy crap. I'm just gonna look up the Sonic CD OST and just... Sonic CD OST. Wacky Workbench Bad Future. Hold up, let me get the Sonic CD OST, bro. Sonic CD OST. Japan. I wish I could just look up King Meteor Studios.
That feeling.
Once it hits 11:30, I'm gonna end stream, but I will continue work on this off there so I can listen to Spotify, bro. Actually, is there any good remixes out there? Hold up. This is why I have my volume almost down. Okay, what are the actual... I know I really liked one of theirs. Maybe... Oh, I really like Sonic. Before the sequel, I really like Hilltop Heights. Oh wait, I have the entire thing on my phone. Wait, why do I have to use YouTube when I could just use my phone? Anyways, let's see here. Wait. Another favorite of mine. Who's bro talking to? He's talking to nobody. I know this is on Spotify. Titanic Tower. No, I'm not adding that. No. Anyways, back to your scheduled music. Ow. Maybe it's time to put Sonic back where he is. I'm gonna show this to Kel eventually. Cheese crumbs. No, I'm gonna ask people if they like this before I even publish it yet. I'm gonna go like this time because I just want to say things without letting it be funny. Maybe. I don't know. I was just about to end stream because it's like 11:30. 11:35 my time. Wait, if I remember correctly, I think you had to pass through a loop, then you get put on the second layer tank. Sorry. I forgot collision right here. My one instance of forgetting to check collision. One instance. But then, who's gonna come back and just... Who's gonna come back? That's the thing. But then, hey, I did make that secret over here. Yeah. Because then I had to make sure collision was not here. That's the shortest time I've seen. 58 seconds. Crazy. Anyways, that's enough for me today. Because it's about to be tomorrow. And also, I know how Emerald Hill works. I've been playing CSS for 5 years now. Don't tell me what to do. Anyways, my level has no collision because I forgot to check it last night. Really? Really? Oh, I need water if I want to do the really. Really? My level has no idea what I'm doing. That hurt. I'm gonna probably be on the next Super Dash stream eventually, because I'm now mod. You'll hear me. You'll hear me. I'll do a little silly.